My name is Camille Scherger. I'm the goaltender for the UPEI women's hockey team, and I'm from Lloydminster, Alberta.
It's going to be Camille Scherger. She's got something special going on here. Every save that Camille Scherger makes, $1 will be given to Canadian Mental Health PEI. So we'll watch for that here today. So that's a great initiative that Camille Scherger is backing. They'll get it across now. McCleary lets a shot go, and again, making it look easy is Camille Scherger. Boy, she is on her game.
Last year, we didn't have a season, so I was just kind of bored, and I knew I wanted to give back in my last year here, and mental health means a lot to me, so kind of just put 2 and 2 together. I reached out to Bruce, our coach, and he kind of got the right people in line for all that, and it kind of just took off from there. So
Bruce Donaldson, this is his 15th season at the helm of the UPEI team.
Well, we've been talking about this probably for at least a year in terms of Camille's thoughts and trying to put something together. All 4 goalies, put their hand up right away and said, yes, we want to be part of this. I think probably, a number of the players who we have conversations with all the time in terms of just feeling, confident enough that they can come and sit and talk to the coaches, and we could put them, in the right direction in terms of whatever type of support they need.
The game last night? Oh my God. I started, I couldn't even finish. It was terrible.
And so when Camille first asked me about it, I thought, that's a great idea. Let's see if we can make this happen. Fortunately, we have enough contacts within the community that we're going to make some calls. And next thing you know, we're kind of up and running.
Thank you.
Well, I actually was introduced to Camille through UPEI Panthers. They approached us and told us about this energetic young woman who wanted to do a fundraiser for mental health. And having a background in universities myself and working with students that age and athletes too in mental health, it was a natural fit for me to partner up with her. She's made a significant effort to put her money where her mouth is, so to speak. She's really come in and learned about the services and the programs that we offer, and she is behind all of the messaging. So everything that we put out for her campaign is vetted by her, and she really does take a front seat on that. With Camille's campaign, we are raising funds toward the greatest need. So we would filter that money to programs and services to help all Islanders in various ways. So there may be peer supports, there may be suicide prevention efforts, there may be group supports, housing efforts to help people in crisis. There's all kinds of different things that this money goes toward, and the need is there for sure. So Camille is helping people directly every day.
Yeah, I do. All right, what do you want to do? Tim's? 3 goals, coffee and donut. Okay. There, good first save.
I think I became a goalie around age 10. I wanted to be a goalie earlier, but I wasn't very good. So I always kind of just went back to play defense, and I think I started skating around 2 or 3 and then switched to goalie around 10, I'd say. Well, I played boys hockey growing up, and then I switched over to girls in grade 10. I played 2 years of midget AAA in Lloyd, and then went to Red Deer. They had a midget AAA team there as well. I think that's kind of where Bruce and Lance found me, just through different tournaments and stuff out west. And I toured a bunch of different schools all over Canada. But as soon as I came out here, I just knew right away that this is the spot for me.
There's a shot as that's at top of the circle, let it go, and Scherger, boy, tell you about a goaltender really gives a team a lot of confidence. Scherger, just unbelievable.
Well, actually, it was Lance, so one of my assistant coaches, I think it might have been his first recruiting trip, actually. We went out west, and when he was there, he called me because I was in Ontario at the same time. And he said, I've got an eye on this goaltender. He said, everybody's telling me if you want the best goaltender out here, that's the girl. So we started the conversation right away, and and we were fortunate enough to get her to come out, and she's been here for the last 5 years.
Here it's more of the small town community, like especially for the female side of it. There's a lot of little girls that look up to us here. We're back home. There's so many different teams that they kind of, I guess, look up to and stuff. So here it's almost like we're the stars of the island for female hockey, so it's pretty cool that way.
You think they can hear me talking to Mike?
Probably. I forgot I had it on.
So we both came in our first year, and we've been like best friends ever since. She's a great person, has a lot of humor, and she's a great goalie. So we can always count on her to stop the pucks behind the net.
There's a shot by Hat in front, keeping with a chance. Making it look easy is Camille Scherger.
I think, you know, all the eyes are on you, I guess, and kind of like being in the spotlight a little bit. Big moments are usually always involve the goalie, I guess. You know, 2-on-1s, breakaways. So it's always fun to just kind of end someone's dream of scoring that big goal, I guess.
Coming back. Nice save. Gets out. Another save by Scherger. The pressure's on.
I have different resets for goals, and I guess that just takes me back to the moment and just reset for the next shot, because you know, they could be coming down right again, and if you're not focused on that play right at the moment, you could go down by 2 goals. So definitely short memory is important for a goalie.
Into the slot, a chance, and they score.
When you make a big save or when your team scores a big goal, I also have resets for that, just to kind of bring me back down to earth.
Moving in, Gillis on the back end scores! And boy, this is going to give him a lot of juice moving forward here.
And just, again, focus on the next play, because the game can churn pretty quick.
I hate getting scored on like that.
I think that there's a number of role models that we see in our society who are athletes who speak out, and the more that we see that happening, the better it is for younger athletes to really see that. And also people who aren't athletes, I think, take a lot of inspiration from just knowing how much grit it takes to be an athlete, and then to come out and talk about struggling mentally in your day-to-day life, or the strain that sport sometimes does put on our athletes.
Probably one of the worst goals I've ever let in my life, and it was just, I think the girl had tried to just maybe dump it in on net. It was probably just outside the blue line, and it hit one of the boards funny, kind of popped out, and I wasn't paying attention because it's just a dead play usually, and hit the back of my skate and went, and I honestly didn't even see it. Like, it was crazy. Just terrible timing, you know, but when you look at NHL goalies, it happens. It happens to the best guys in the world. So I just had to reset. I obviously took, you know, a couple days and thought about it. I remember the practice after that, I just went and sat in the net right where it happened, and I was like, you know what, it's okay. It happens. And we had nationals, like, I think a week later or something, so it was pretty easy to kind of reboot after that.
Seeing athletes come out and do these kind of campaigns or awareness for other people, I think it really has an effect on the society as a whole that's positive.
Oh, nice save, hey? Good tip. Good eyes, 88.
Coaching these days is tough because the conversation piece is very wide in terms of dialogue, right? And, you know, in the past, you'd be able to just kind of put that aside and just focus on, you know, trying to win a game. And these days, it's not like that. If you're going to get the respect of your players and get the best of them, then you need to show that there's, you know, that you're willing to listen and understand and answer the questions that they have. They may not like the answer, but, you know, because you're making decisions all the time, but they need to know that that door's open and that there's support.
For sure, students have a lot of resources and supports available to them. One of the most important things is that help-seeking behavior, though. So teaching each other, that's why these kinds of campaigns are so important, like Camille's campaign or Bell Let's Talk or any of those like big campaigns. They're important because they remind people to continue reaching out, to keep talking, to keep listening, because the supports are no good if you can't reach out.
I had a couple girls reach out. I went for coffee with one of them. You know, she just needed to talk, and you know, I'm glad that she reached out because it just made me, I guess, feel like a leader. And there's couple other girls texted me and stuff and just said, you know, thanks for doing this. Like it puts a good spotlight on, you know, hockey. Sometimes there's stereotypes around hockey players, so to get those texts felt awesome.
You don't have like the family supports, but I feel like our team's like one big happy family, and we can all rely on each other. We can go talk to anyone, so we have a really good support system here.
You're not alone, and reach out. Your teammates are there for you. There's a lot of people that are on your side, and it's never easy to talk about, but there's always people out there that care about you, so you're not alone.
You know, if my story can help even just one person, then I'm happy that it's out there and I'm proud about it.